everyone, and welcome to our day in the life with a 17-month-old toddler. So our day starts at around 7 to half 7 depending on what time Joel wakes up, and 3 out of 5 mornings Steve will get up with him and take him downstairs to have his breakfast. The other 2 mornings I will get up with him because Steve starts work earlier. So this morning Steve is downstairs with him, so it just gives me a chance to get ready before our baby class this morning. And then I'm going to go downstairs at 9 o'clock and take Joel off Steve so Steve can start work. He's working from home today. And then I'm going to take Joel back upstairs and get him dressed, ready for baby class. As you can see, I use the cot top changer to get him dressed and do nappy changes still. And honestly, I wouldn't be without it. If I try and change him on the floor, he will literally just be off. But the cot top changer, usually he's okay on here, as long as I give him a book or something to distract him. So we always do a baby class on a Wednesday morning. We meet some of our friends there and it starts in half an hour, so I've just put him in his playroom while I finish off doing my hair. Now we are in the car and on the way to our baby class. So we meet a couple of our friends at this class every Wednesday at 10 o'clock, and we love this class. It's really lively, it's a mixture of ages, and it's really good for tiring them out, and it kind of just gives you a little bit of a break from entertaining them for an hour or so, and I can catch up with my mum friends as well. If we're not going here, so if it's not a Wednesday, we'll go to the farm, or we'll go swimming, or we'll have a play date with friends, or just do some sort of activity to get out of the house. So it's now 11:45 and we've just got back from our baby class, so I've just taken him straight into the kitchen. He sits on the side while I prepare his lunch, and he's perfectly safe because I'm stood right next to him. So for lunch today he's got a homemade cheese twist, which I just warm up for 30 seconds in the microwave, and some bits of cheese, cucumber and blueberries, and he's also going to have 2 of these little Peppa Pig yogurts. So now it's 12:30 and I put him straight down for a nap after his lunch. So we do a nappy change first, and then we will just sit and have a story before I put him down. I try and do it similar to our bedtime routine, and obviously make sure the room is completely dark, and 9 times out of 10 he goes down first time. So now he's just gone down for his nap, and usually he will sleep for about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 on a good day. So this is my only time of day, because he's only on 1 nap now, it's my only time of day to get a couple of jobs done around the house. So I'm just going to stick a load of washing on. Then once the washing is on and any laundry is sorted out, I'll sit down, have some lunch, and maybe just catch up on YouTube for half an hour or so. So it's now 2:30 and little man has just woken up from his nap. So we're just in his playroom. We're going to have a little bit of playtime for half an hour, and then we will usually have to go out to the shops or do something in the afternoon just to get out of the house for a bit. So it might just be a little walk around the block. But this afternoon I have my 16-week midwife appointment, so we're going to head out there in about half an hour. He is absolutely obsessed with this play kitchen from IKEA. It's 100% the best toy we've ever bought for him. It's definitely the thing that he mainly plays with the most now, and if you've got a toddler of a similar age, I definitely recommend getting one of these. It's now 3 o'clock and I'm just doing his afternoon snack, but we're having it out today because we're going to the midwife appointment. So I've just got an apple biscotti bar for him with some grapes and some raisins, but obviously he's already helping himself to it. Asda is right next door to where I need to go for my appointment, so we've just popped in there to get some bin bags first, and now we are just heading in to my appointment. So it's now 4 o'clock and this is the time of day that we usually just chill downstairs in the lounge and put CBeebies on before dinner, which I usually start making at about 5 o'clock. So he's currently got this new game where he's found this little sleigh of baubles that we've got by the Christmas tree, and he just loves taking the baubles out and putting them back in again, which is 100% better than him destroying the Christmas tree, which he's tried to do a few times. So I'm literally just letting him crack on with this. It's now 5:30 and his dinner's ready. So tonight he's just got some broccoli and then a homemade sweet potato, carrot and cheese rosti from our freezer stash, which he always loves. Then he usually for dessert just has a pureed fruit pouch from Aldi or just some fresh fruit that I'll cut up for him. And while he's just finishing off his dessert, I'm just going to quickly pop into the kitchen and make his bottle. So he only has one bottle a day now, which is always at bedtime. It's like a comfort thing and it's part of his bedtime routine. So he has 7 ounces or just over, and he will finish all of this. And I always heat it in the microwave for about a minute just so it's a bit nicer for him. Then at about 10 to 6, maybe 6 o'clock, depending on how the day's gone, we always head straight upstairs for bath time. While his bath's running, he's usually just kind of like running about and getting really excited because he loves bath time so much. So I always just pop into his room and put his bedside lamp on, get a bedtime book ready. I always let him choose which one he wants, and then I'll just close his blind and lay out all of his clothes, so his vest, his sleep suit or pyjamas, a freshly sterilised dummy, and then I will also get a nighttime nappy out from under his cot. So we use Aldi nappies in the day and then we use Pampers at night time, just because we found that they are the only ones that don't leak overnight. So now it's 6:10 and it's time for him to get in the bath. He absolutely loves bath time, as I said, and you can see in his face he's having a great time. I've got absolutely soaked, which I always do. The bathroom is just soaked, but he has the best time, so that is the main thing. We usually spend about 10 minutes in here and I'll just let him splash around, and I always brush his teeth while he's in the bath as well. Although the toothbrushing is very hit and miss with him at the moment and does tend to end in a bit of a meltdown, so sometimes I do have to get him out of the bath for that. So now it's 6:20 and yeah, he did have a meltdown over brushing his teeth tonight. He wanted to do it himself, which obviously he can't do yet. He just bites the toothbrush, so I did have to take over and he didn't like it at all. But I finally managed to calm him down and I've given him his dummy, so he's absolutely fine now, and I'm just going to get him ready for bed. Normally he quite enjoys having his hair brushed, but tonight I think he's just going mental for his bottle because he can see it on the side. So he's trying to get away from me while I'm brushing his hair, but that is just a typical toddler for you. And then I always just give his cot sheet a quick spray with the Childs Farm Bedtime Baby Spray because it smells absolutely amazing. And now it is time for his bedtime bottle. So like I said, this is the only bottle that he now has per day. And I forgot to mention that he has cow's milk, not formula. We stopped formula as everyone does when they turn 1. But I love this bottle because it's the only time that I get cuddles. And also after we finish reading the story, he'll normally give me a quick cuddle before I put him down in his cot as well. And I just make the most of it because I know that this isn't going to last for too much longer. Now it's 7:15 and he has gone down for the night. He sleeps in a sleeping bag still, and at the moment he's got an extra blanket just because it's really cold. And that's him for the night, and hopefully see him at 7 AM. Fingers crossed not before. I just quickly go into the bathroom and tidy up from bath time before I can go downstairs and chill for the evening. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you have, and I'll catch you in my next video.